What's up, guys? So this week we want to talk about proofreading and writing in general. Now I want to start with a short story, but it's a real story that happened to me. I think the year was about 2003, 2004, so like 15 years ago, when I was applying to go to university in Switzerland. It was one of the top hospitality universities in Switzerland, and I think literally there was about 100, if not more, people per one spot. Besides that, they had like a quota where a certain amount had to come from Switzerland, and then only the rest could come from other parts of the world. So it was really competitive. And so I went through the process. I found out my admissions officer. I went through all the administrative stuff, and now I had to do just one thing before the school would make a decision. I had to write an essay. I had to write a motivational letter and send it out to the admissions officer. And basically it was her and I guess a small team that would make a decision. So I did that. I wrote an amazing essay, what I thought was an amazing essay. I wrote a motivational letter while I want to go there. I sent it all out. And 2 weeks, there's silence. I started getting worried that will I be accepted or will I not? And then suddenly I get this email from the admissions officer that says that, look, your essay was very interesting. We really like what you wrote. The motivational letter was motivational enough. We really see that you have a passion for this business. We will invite you for an interview. We don't give you a decision yet, but we will invite you to an interview. And then, P.S., by the way, Michael, I'm very much alive. And I'm like, what is she talking about? And so I went back to read my previous email. And the way my email starts is Dead Carvey Stocky. Carvey Stocky was the name of the admission officer. And when I was trying to write Dear Carvey Stocky, I ended up writing Dead Carvey Stocky. And I wasn't even careful enough to proofread the email before sending it out. Totally embarrassed. I really didn't think I have a lot of chances of getting in. Of course, I flew in there. I killed the interview. So I ended up getting in anyways. But it was a lesson that 15 years from that day, I will remember forever. When you write to your admission officers that she's dead, probably not a good look. So here's what I want to say. When you write your emails, doesn't matter whether it's to a friend, to a business, to anywhere, proofread your email, because there's nothing worse than making stupid mistakes. You automatically appear either not careful enough, not caring about details, small things like that. People instantly pick up on that, and your reputation is kind of shaky from the start. Also, when you write those emails, I see the stupidest shit that I keep getting in now on my email. People writing things like your with you are, all these sort of abbreviations like you're writing to your friend in text. You actually start doing that in real letters and emails, which is fucking crazy. I don't know why people do that, but they do, and they use all these emoticons, the smileys. Get rid of all of that stuff, especially when you write to a company, to business. Treat it with maturity. Treat it properly. Don't do it like you used to doing it in chat. Proofread and have some common sense. Thank you. Hit the bell, subscribe, and see you next week.